Hey everybody, it's Peter, KJ5AJB here in Central Mississippi. It's a nice sunny day today for Saturday, which is kind of a nice change. It's been raining all week, generally in the afternoons, but been pretty wet around here, so the lawn's not getting mowed today. But anyways, today's subject, the main part's going to be about optional foot pedals for your push-to-talk on your rig. And I've got another one, another thing I'm going to show you about a cover for your vertical antennas that you take around with you for different things. I mainly use them for the ham sticks. I did a video earlier last year sometime on a fishing rod cover that I was using then, and there's some newer stuff that's come out now, so I'm going to show you one of those also. So with all of that out of the way, let's see. Just want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing and the likes and everything. We're doing pretty good. We're over 300. Hopefully we'll hit like 325, 350 in the next couple of months here. And but just want to thank you all for watching. So anyways, let's get going. So optional foot pedals. A lot of people, some people make their own with the little push button handheld. A lot of folks like the one that goes on the floor though, that you can put your foot on. And the major one that most people use is the one made by Heil. The FS3, I think, is the model number. I'm gonna switch screens here to my this one. There we go. That's better. So anyways, this is the Heil here. It's about $47. You can probably find it for maybe $35 if you poke around the net quite a bit. But I've been using a couple that are, I consider budget ones that fit the bill pretty good. And I'll show you those. Let's see here. So this is one of the models I'm using here, which is their compact version, they call it. It's a sustain pedal for electronic keyboards and stuff, for like the portable electronic keyboards, organs, or whatever you want to call them. This one here is fairly decent because it's made out of metal. It's got a switch on it for normally open or normally closed contacts. I think majority of us use a normally open setup. But as you can see on the screen here, I'll go through the different, there's, you can see the switch on the front there, the polarity switch. That's generally what it says it's used for, different keyboards and stuff, but it'll work with your radio. I don't know why they have a combat boot on it there, but to each your own. This one is metal. Some of the others on the market are plastic. It's got a rubber pad on the bottom to help keep it from sliding around on the floor, which is a pretty good deal. And there they show an organ. But anyways, it's $17, and that's a really good price, you know, for what we need. The other one they offered that I've also have, and I'll show you those in a few minutes here, is they have what they call a universal one, and this one actually looks like a piano pedal itself, but it's got a little more length to it. Same amount of cord. It's also got a normally open close switch right there. I wonder if that'll make it larger. There we go. There you can see it a little better there. The base on this is a composite type material. The pedal itself, this part here, is actually metal. And it's a little easier on your foot. So if, I know some people that have issues with their feet and legs that may have issues trying to push on the other one. This one here is a little easier to push on. It's only got 4 little pads on the bottom, so it doesn't tend to grip as much. But what I did, I just put a little like small desktop pad laying down there on the floor and set this on top of it, and it holds it in place pretty good. But so anyways, that's the two there. This one here is also $16.99. So, I mean, you can't beat that price there. So from here, I'm going to move over to my other bench and with kind of an overhead shot, and I'll show you the the new fishing rod cover, and also each one of these. So I hope this info works out good for you, and then we'll catch you over there. All right, so in the past I've done a video on these covers for ham sticks. They're made out of like a plastic that expands over them. See if I can get this guy out of here. Alright, there's that bit. Imagine you can use these with other antennas too. Well, there's two of them in here. That's why it's so tight. Alright. I had two in there. So I'm going to stick one of them back in. Oh, here, let me show you the material it's made out of first. So you can kind of see here it expands and stuff. And it coils up for storage if you need to. So these are actually made for fishing rods. We'll put that guy back in there. So there's some new ones out for fishing rods I thought I'd give a try. Which is this guy here. And some of them are made out of different materials. This one here is made out of neoprene. And it's called the Rod Glove. See if I can do this without cutting the... And you can get these in different lengths, like 6 or 7 feet if you need them. So this thing's pretty long. Kind of a thin neoprene material. So let's see if we can, how it works with these guys here real quick. It's a bit softer. So I imagine you get a little more padding than you do with the other. So there you go. And then I guess you can loop this bit over and tie it off with this guy here so it stays in there nice and secure. So I figured I'd pass that along, see if you guys could use it. Which is a pretty good idea, I think. I think it's a little more better protection for your antennas, a little softer padding than these are. But either one works, just depending on what you want. And I'll try and put a link down in below for you to look at these. All right, so next up here we got foot pedals, F-Zone. This is one of the ones I use, fairly inexpensive. I'll show you the internet page here. I guess I probably showed it beforehand, but I'll put the link down below too. But anyways, this is made out of metal. Works just like the Heil one does. It's got a switch on it right here. You can switch it from normally open to normally closed, whichever one your unit used. I think most units use normally open. And it's got quite a bit of cord here, probably a good 7 or 8 feet of cord. But this isn't the only style you can get in the sustain pedals that will work. This is another one made by the same company, F-Zone, which is a sustain pedal, and it's a little bigger. It's a little easier on your foot to push too. So, and it's got a pretty long cord. It's also got a normally open, normally closed button. I tend to find this one slides a little more on the bare floor than this guy, because this one's got the big rubber pad on the bottom, nice rubber pad on the top. This one's just got the pedal. But if you need something easier on your foot, if you don't have the strength to push the other ones, then this one here's a good option for it. But I just keep a little mat underneath of it for these little feet to stick to. And I've been using both of these probably for well over a year now, on and off, and they work pretty good. So anyways, I'll meet you back at the desk. All right, we're back at the desk now. Just want to thank you all for watching again. I hope you all enjoyed this. Hope it gives you some information you can use, especially if you're on a budget, like a lot of us are, and can't afford the high dollar stuff. I know $50 ain't bad for a pedal, but still, if you can do it a little cheaper and get a decent quality one. And like I said, I've been using these, and they don't sponsor me or anything, but I do like the way they function. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching again. Thank you all for the support, and don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe. It won't hurt you any. It's like that little button right down there somewhere. And if you want notification, there's a bell down there too. Anyways, thank you all. This is Peter, KJ5AJB, and we're signing off.